This is Via Mia show. I'm Mia Zimmerman with Chelsea Brooke-Roisen. The contact here, we already got some emails. So it's Via Mia Radio at gmail.com. It's email. That's email. Skype Via Mia Radio or 604-525-4167. So that's a contact to contact us here. Can we repeat yours, Chelsea?
CBRphotography.ca or CBRphotographer.ca.
And for people that have problems to kind of remember the website addresses, Chelsea also has Facebook, and she can take you and you can be her 8,000th friend. So are you more outdoor photographer, Chelsea, or do you have your own studio where you, I don't know where you prefer to really work?
I do a lot of shoots on location in the natural light, but I work out of the Zerza Gallery just outside of Granville Island right now. It's a beautiful native art gallery, and I do some shoots out of there, and I have my little editing space for now, but we'll see where we end up.
You were saying that your studio is in Granville Island?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Or just outside.
Yeah, okay. Well, what would you say it's more important when we were talking during the break? Is it good knowledge or good equipment, or one can't be without the other?
I think both are important, really, but I think what's most important is a creative eye and a passion than knowledge and equipment, because you can have knowledge equipment and it can just sit there.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's like Eric said, he's got a very good digital camera. I don't see you very often using that.
I'm always taking pictures, and I've got them all over the place.
Good.
I thought that you were using more your iPhone. I mean, your phone.
No, I very seldom do I use my phone, because I can't capture pictures like you say you can on yours. I like the digitals.
Yeah.
And, I can seem to get fairly good pictures.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I have BlackBerry, doesn't take very good pictures. Although, that's funny, because when we were talking about the airport that day was so beautiful and sunny, we were also flying over the Rockies.
Yeah.
First time in my life I saw the Rockies from the airport airplane, because there was no one single cloud. And I was taking those pictures with my BlackBerry, and I've never seen pictures like that. So I guess sometimes I can take it really good. So.
Nice.
Yeah, well, as a photographer, can you have this your passion as the only job, or you need another job alongside?
No, yeah, this keeps me very busy. I shoot quite often. Yeah, I'm busy. My business is growing. Actually, we're bringing on new people, and I'm working with a great photographer, Christy Robin. She's interning with me, and she's fabulous. So, and yeah.
Which is great, because not many people can say that they can do full-time what they really love, it's their passion, or really like work. No. You don't take this as a work. Right?
I'm blessed for sure.
Yeah.
I work hard. I work long hours, and I still do a lot for free, but
well, that's how we all have to do is sacrifice to get somewhere where we really want to be.
But when you're doing that kind of stuff, it's not work, is it?
It's never work. Well, I mean, it's work, but it's not work. I love it. So.
Yeah. So you think that being a good photographer that requires skills like any other occupation. What kind of schools or courses did you have to take, if you ever did?
No, I really literally just picked up a camera and started shooting, and then I looked back at old albums and I realized that I always had an eye for it, even with just like little point and shoots from, and then I met a mentor who, his name is Doug Johnson, and he really helped me, and he blessed me with his old equipment from the 80s, and when he was a fashion photographer in Toronto. And, he taught me how to play with light and gave me assignments and critiqued me and made me feel awful and great. And anyways, I learned a ton from him. And,
yeah. So you mentioned quite a few names who you like to work with. If you could alongside with any photographer, who would that be?
Right now, I think it'd be Nick Onken. I don't know, I just love his stuff.
Is he listening to us?
No, I wish. When I published my newest website, I wrote to him, I was like, Nick, you inspired this. But
Well, we all know these things like positive thinking, to dream and to execute. All these things we've already heard before, right?
Yes.
And it's there. In practice, this is not as easy as it sounds. But you, Chelsea, you seems that you have made this whole process look like a piece of cake. What or who is moving forward to achieve what you are going after?
Honestly, I feel like I'm just at the beginning. Like I'm oh goodness, I'm far away from where I want to be. But and I realized that when I went to Toronto and I hung out a lot at Herman and Audrey Studios, and it was just awesome to be in a group of artists and learn from them. And Steve Cardy, he kind of took me under his wing and showed me a lot and taught me a lot.
I remember that name. You mentioned it last time we were together.
Yeah, he told me you wrote to him.
Yeah, because this is leading to another question, what you said, because I remember last time, well, we have to admit, you're not on the radio first time. It was like 5 months ago when we were sitting beside in a different studio when I used to be in the CJSF FM radio. And right after that, I recall you sent me a message through Facebook that somebody you wanted to work with, and you mentioned on the air, suddenly contacted you and you were about to meet. Do you remember that?
Yes, not exactly though, but you asked me who I wanted to photograph most, and I was like, artists, and I named a few, and one of them was Alex Cuba. And then the next day I was looking through the Georgia Strait and Alex Cuba was coming to town. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, can I photograph your concert and you and yeah. So he wrote back and bam.
Yeah, I guess the meeting people, going out, right?
And did you go down on photographer?
It was awesome.
Was it? Yeah.
And then I met them in Hamilton, Ontario, and did the behind the scenes DVD shoot a couple of months later. So yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, well, you said that you travel. You're well traveled. You're traveling all the time. Does your profession take you away, or these trips are mostly based on leisure? Your leisure?
No, being a wedding photographer takes me away. I have a wedding in May in Cabo. In Cabo San Lucas, and then in July I'm going to Cuba, and then I'm shooting my best friend's wedding in August in Boston. I can't wait for that one.
Well, that's good. Yeah, things to line up.
Yes.
Well, for some reason I can't really picture you take a 1 week holiday and not take your camera with you. So at least it's working. You're working all the time.
But though, no, I can't even cross the street without taking my camera, or at least No, I would take a vacation to take pictures of something new.
Were you down at the Stanley Cup riots last year taking pictures?
No, as soon as I saw somebody kick in a window, I just packed up and went to Canada. No,
that's right.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a joy capturer.
Exactly. So you are a lifestyle. That's what you usually concentrate more. A photographer.
Lifestyle photography, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about
natural moments?
I'm going to ask this question a second time. It was a few months ago. What about the models, female, male models?
Oh, what?
I remember your answer when you gave me last time. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God. Not exactly. I don't even remember my exact words.
I know, but I can remind. Do you want me to?
What did I say?
Well, you were quite spontaneous. You said that pretty people annoy you.
Oh, I laugh. I cough right now. Pretty people annoy me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I just like pretty people that don't know they're pretty.
I don't know if that can happen though.
No, I love photographing people. I swear I capture their inside. So if you're a beautiful person inside, no matter what, you're gonna. Well.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like what's inside of you, it shows outside or it reflects.
It really does. Yeah. For sure. But.
Well, it was, I had a guest once, a psychologist, who said to me, like, you can have the most beautiful person sitting with, like, appearance, right? Like, looking at somebody really beautiful. opens mouth and the beauty goes away. You know,
Yeah.
it depends who you're, and the other way around.
Totally.
Completely unattractive somebody sitting beside you, when you start to listen and you find that person extremely attractive.
Yeah,
So I guess it really depends more what's inside of you.
definitely.
So that's what you're actually concentrating more. Even the photography can show it.
Oh, it's true, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember that reaction because that was a very quick reaction as soon as I asked him about models. That's
Did
not
you get a picture of that model we have in the studio tonight, Glenn, with that new look he has?
With the Hawaiian
the new,
shirt,
The Hawaiian shirt and the new face look that he's got tonight. He looks great.
he does look great. Oh, string of pose.
Yeah, so yeah, we're actually watching like right now. Well, okay, let's forget models.
Sorry, Len.
Let's say you already said it kind of.
I do like working with models though. They just know how to look good.
Yeah. So, if you can tell us, because we are not really neither of us, Rico or I, are not really experts to take pictures. At least I should talk for myself. I'm not. I'm so happy. I know how to turn the camera on and off. I know how to put pictures from camera to laptop, but that's it. I'm done that way. So, what kind of photographer, when you say lifestyle, what does it mean? If you can tell to the whole listening land that they have the same skills like I have.
Oh, like how do I capture? How I capture? Really, it's like I just hang out with my clients. We go for a walk around the block, and I put them in pretty places where the lighting is beautiful and where the scenery is perfect, and I just kind of guide the situation, and I don't necessarily say pose, look, this, that.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And it never.
I like that about you, that you don't like people to pose.
Yeah, no. And as soon as it gets stiff, then we just got to keep the conversation going,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then I'll capture something real, and it's so much more beautiful.
And you know what? I'm quite surprised you're still sitting still beside me, because last time when I had you beside me in the CJSF studio, you sat there maybe for 5 minutes. You were flying all the time, taking pictures. You sat down only when I asked you a question. Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Well, at the time you had another guest. You two of you were there, and you were by yourself right now, so you have to sit down. Sorry. So is there anything in the industry you are in you haven't stepped in yet, but it would really challenge you?
I dipped my toes in fashion photography a few months ago, or a couple months ago, when I was shooting for Alano Zerza's clothing line, and that just kind of gave me a taste that it's a huge industry, fashion, that I haven't stepped into, and I think I'd like to do more lifestyle fashion. So choose a model and a location, and get creative with the hair, and I have a great team of makeup and hair, and so
Good.
just do some more fun. Well, I definitely want to do one with you. Mia sent me a picture of herself with looking stunning amongst the leaves. And anyways, we're gonna do something like that.
We should be rehearsing next time, you and I, so you know what you can say when you can't. So, what is the difference working with models and people from different walks of life? But I don't want to say ordinary, because all of us are.
Yeah, everybody has their challenges and their good side and their good moments and bad moments. I mean, people are people.